In this lesson, we look at the different techniques for solving quadratic equations. Firstly, if x squared equals a number, we can just square root both sides of the equation. For example, x squared equals 9. The square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 9 is plus or minus 3. Remember that when we square root, there can be both a positive and a negative solution, since minus 3 times minus 3 also equals 9. Here we have x squared minus 5 equals 0. We can add 5 to both sides to get x squared equals 5. The square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 5 is plus or minus the square root of 5. We can work this out to get x is approximately equal to plus or minus 2.24. For quadratics with x squared and x, but no constant term, we factorise out the x. For example, x squared plus 2x equals 0. X squared and 2x both contain an x. We think what we multiply x by to make x squared. This is x. Now x times 2 equals 2x. Either x equals 0, which is one of our solutions, or x plus 2 equals 0. If x plus 2 equals 0, x equals minus 2. These are our two solutions. Here, x squared equals 5x. We first need our x terms together. We subtract 5x from both sides. X squared minus 5x equals 0. Now we factorise x out. X times x equals x squared. X times 5 equals 5x. Now x equals 0, or x minus 5 equals 0. If x minus 5 equals 0, x equals 5. If the quadratic has 3 terms, try to factorise. We have x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. To factorise, we think of two numbers to go in these two brackets. The two numbers must add to make 5 the coefficient of x, and multiply to make the constant term of 6. We have 3 and 2. Now we have factorised, we set each bracket equal to 0. If x plus 3 equals 0, then x must be minus 3. If x plus 2 equals 0, x equals minus 2. Here is x squared minus 3x minus 4 equals 0. We need two numbers that add to make minus 3 and multiply to make minus 4. These numbers are 1 and minus 4. We factorise to get x plus 1 brackets x minus 4. When x plus 1 equals 0, x equals minus 1. When x minus 4 equals 0, x equals 4. If a quadratic does not factorise, use the quadratic formula. Here is x squared plus 3x minus 1 equals 0. There are not two whole numbers that add to make 3 and multiply to make minus 1. This is the quadratic formula. A is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. We have 1x squared. b is the coefficient of x, which is 3. We have 3 x's. C is the constant term, which is -1. Now b squared equals 9. 4ac is 4 times 1 times -1, which equals -4. If a equals 1, 2a equals 2. If b equals 3, minus b equals -3. b squared minus 4ac is 9 minus -4. When we subtract -4, we add 4. So b squared minus 4ac equals 13. We now substitute 2a minus b and b squared minus 4ac into our formula. Minus b is -3. b squared minus 4ac is 13. 2a equals 2. We have one solution of x equals -3 plus the square root of 13 over 2, and -3 minus the square root of 13 over 2. Working these out by calculator, we have x is approximately equal to 0.303 and x is approximately equal to -3.30. We also use the quadratic formula if the coefficient of x squared is greater than 1, such as 2x squared minus x minus 3 equals 0. Here, a equals 2, b equals -1, and c equals -3. Since b equals -1, b squared equals +1. b squared is always positive. 4ac equals 4 times 2 times -3, which equals -24. If a equals 2, 2a equals 4. If b equals -1, minus b equals +1. The sign changes. b squared minus 4ac is 1 minus -24. This is 1 plus 24, which equals 25. Minus b equals 1. b squared minus 4ac equals 25. 2a equals 4. We get x equals 1 plus the square root of 25 over 4, and 1 minus the square root of 25 over 4. Working this out, we get x equals 1.5 and x equals -1. Visit mathsathome.com for further videos and practice.